guys, welcome back to the OTD podcast, guys. This is the only podcast, honestly, more dangerous than Fox News.
Danger!
We're more dangerous. We're all vibes, no facts. So we might as well be Fox News at this point. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Black Tim Cook is in the building today, aka Black Dell, aka my mic won't sit right, so I'm adjusting and fixing it in real time.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Young Jesusito in the building. Primo number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Let's take
3 days.
I get the stickers.
I think it's only for Jeremy because you know he got that Apple sponsorship.
I did it all.
Yeah.
He's got that. He got that Apple sponsorship, so it works for him. And of course, I am PS Angel Baby.
There you go.
There we go. See, he's locked in. But welcome back to the podcast, guys. King Lola will not be joining us today. It's a big weekend for her. She has a lot of things going on, so most likely she'll be back next week. Yeah, of course, you know. And as we've mentioned, Jeremy still hasn't gotten Apple to sponsor this podcast yet. So
yeah, but they need to. I tried the Apple Vision Pro. I don't know if anybody has tried that recently. I know it's overpriced. I know it's kind of ugly, but I am telling you right now, as a recent user of a Vision Pro, I was skeptical. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The quality, like the actual 3D world building quality that it can put you in, it is actually unmatched. I give it that. It is way better than the Meta. Like, it looks like real life. Like, when you can have yourself sitting in the beach and it looks like the beach. It really does. It doesn't look cartoonish or anything. It's just like, wow, this looks really good right now.
Here's why I hate this nigga, bro. You can go back and watch a couple episodes ago. This nigga was going on, Apple sucks. Well, you need to try the Meta whatevers and da-da-da. He lost his whole sponsorship. We were on track. We were going to be Apple's first sponsored podcast. They're bringing back the DEI initiative. They're like, oh, this is a bunch of brown people. Let's give them some cash. And he fucked up the whole bag. Because he wanted to be Mark Zuckerberg to Black Zuckerberg, and now he's trying to turn it back and be Black Tim Cook again.
Flip flop, hey, politician status. It is what it is.
I'm curious though. What did you try with? Did you
I tried
watch a movie, play video?
Yeah, I watched the guy. He has like a lot of these movies that he like. I ain't gonna say his name. He ripped and made them 3D. Like for instance, I watched a new Deadpool movie in 3D. Good. He also had this dinosaur VR like live experience, which was really good. Like he had the butterfly, like it looked like it lands on your finger. If you stick your hand out there, it just looks like it lands on your finger. It really reads your live room well. Also, I also tried the spatial video. That is underrated. That spatial video on the iPhone, that is actually on some other shit. It actually does feel like a 3D, like almost a 3D short clip of anything you took. So it actually gives you the depth and detail in there. So you can actually like see around it a little bit. You're like, oh shit.
Okay.
Like I said, you guys need to try it. You gotta try it. Go. You can actually who goes to the Apple Store? But anyways, they do have free demos you can do at Apple Store. If you ever, for some reason, are at a mall and don't know what to do with
you see what I'm saying, Jesus? Like, he gets one step closer to getting us the fucking brand deal. And then he says something like, who goes to the Apple Store? Nigga.
But still, try to.
You know what they need to do? I'm sorry, Tim Cook. You need to sell alcohol at the Apple Store. That place looks good enough that if you had if you expanded it and had like a bar scene, like, hey, man, you can get yourself a Tom Collins and a Long Island iced tea and we can fix your phone. What? I would sit there like, all right, cool. I'm going to sit there in the Apple Store real quick and get a couple drinks.
At least a coffee bar, right? I'll be down for that.
A coffee bar would work, boy.
Coffee bar would work fine.
There's always some teeny boppers running around the Apple Store trying to touch the iPads and whatever.
That's what I'm saying. We got to have alcohol, so you got to kick the kids out. We ain't got time for that shit. We're adults only. No kids. If you ain't buying shit, move out the way.
So this is an adult only Apple store.
Yeah, 21 and up.
We're gonna call this
we out here.
The naughty Apple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Call this shit the naughty
X-rated.
Apple. Yeah.
You might be onto something.
We are. You got the Vision
Put this in
Pro.
e-board?
They don't even play sports on like the big TV. It's just a bunch of niggas wearing Vision Pros.
Right.
With draft beers in their hands.
Right. Because what you can also do, you can project wherever anybody sees on the Vision Pro onto the screen. So you could just see what they're seeing. Everybody can see, watch them doing Vision Pro porn. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I mean, I would like to see how that would work, for research purposes.
There goes the brand deal again. We get so close. We bring the ideas. Tim Cook's listening because I know Tim Cook's watched the podcast. Shout out to Tim
he
Cook
has
for
to.
watching the
He
podcast.
listens to us.
And then this nigga fucks it all up. We was this close once again. The billion snatched away from us.
Hey, I'm trying to get a new image
another
for Apple.
black man. It's always another black man bringing you down. But let's get into some of the topics for this week, guys. I know, of course, Jesus, you could just kind of lead us into what's popping over in the Vatican.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we all know that we got a new pope like a few weeks ago. It's not really news anymore, but something I think it's not been discussed enough, at least not here in the U.S., because down there in Peru, it's like everyday. It's an everyday thing. Everybody talks about it. It's
really?
It's that Pope Leo 14 has actually lived more of his life in Peru, serving in Peru, like being a bishop in Peru, than in the U.S. He got his title of a bishop down in Peru. He was very close with Pope Francis while he was serving down there. And from there, he went to the Vatican and got elected as Pope. And it's a big thing for Peru because, I mean, we all know it is an American Pope, but Peruvians consider him as a Peruvian Pope as well. He's even got Peruvian citizenship. He's got a Peruvian ID and everything. And on his very first speech when he got elected, he never ever mentioned. He mentioned like everybody in the world and shit, and like people from Catholics from all over the world and shit. But he never mentioned the U.S. But he did mention this. Let me share with you guys.
Are Peruvians? Do a lot of them practice Christianity in some sense?
They do, like Christianity and especially Catholicism is huge in Peru. I mean, we're a Spanish. We come from the Spanish conquistadors. Yeah, so that's one of the things they brought with them, right? Religion.
So, what would be like considered a Peruvian, like a not national, but like how should I say it? Like, what's a Peruvian culture like, religious wise? Well, anyways, get back to the video first. But going on.
I would say it's mainly Christian. It's mainly Christian. Yeah, I mean nowadays there's like still like old rituals, like especially in the Andes and stuff. Like they do there's like the Pachamama, like the earth goddess and stuff like that. Or the Incas had the Inti, which was the sun. Like the main god and stuff like that. That we still learn about that, but it's not like there's people. I don't want to say believing, but like I don't know. It's like a cool mixture in that between Christianity and those kind of things.
Oh, they blended.
When are you guys?
Yes.
When are you guys gonna let the emperor get his new groove back?
That's a good question.
That's what I.
That's a good question. We're waiting. We're waiting for the live action version of the movie first. Yeah,
okay,
and then we'll if we get a good one like Lilo and Stitch, which I heard is really good, well then we'll talk about it. But yeah, let me show you this video super quick. So he never mentioned like anybody else, and this is what made Peruvians go crazy.
a todos aquellos, y en modo particular
And
a mi
Spanish.
querida diócesis de Chiclayo en el Perú,
but especially to the people of my diocese of Chiclayo in Peru,
donde un pueblo fiel ha acompañado a su obispo, ha compartido su fe y ha dado tanto para
where we
seguir
had such faithful
siendo
people accompanying
iglesia fiel
the
de
bishop, and we
Jesucristo.
had such faithful
A
people
tutti voi,
helping the
fratelli e
bishop.
sorelle.
And then he continues in Italian and shit. So that was like, that made Peru go crazy. You know, it's like, you can tell it's an American Peruvian Pope if you want to, but I don't think it's discussed enough here. So I wanted to bring that out. Also, and if you thought that maybe now that he's Pope, he's forgotten about that and shit, I just saw this. Wait a second, let me get the ads first. Yes, I saw this the other day, and this is very recent. Pope just updated his Peruvian citizen registration, and this is just a few days ago. And he got his new ID with his Vatican address and in a new picture and all. So I find it really cool.
That's what's up.
But
I love
But
that.
yeah.
He updated his driver's license. It just says the Vatican on there where it says
Yeah.
address.
Yeah.
The Vatican, bitch. You know where the fuck to find me. That's what's up.
Yeah.
This new Pope has gotten a lot of people talking all about, like, you know, where he's from, where he's been, this and that. Like, I don't know if Americans are like, oh yeah, the new Pope is American, but here's what I know. Peruvians are like,
that's
you know,
true.
he rides for us, da 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 da. Haitians are like, oh, his grandparents were in Haiti, da 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 da. So he's Haitian too. People from Chicago are like, yeah, he's from Chicago, da 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 da. But I haven't heard Americans being like, he's American, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's almost like, he's got all these subsets, but like everybody's like proud of, but not the whole American bit of
That
it.
I noticed too.
You know,
That I noticed too. But I would say, I mean, America is not mainly Catholic, is it?
they're big Christians.
More Christians.
They're big Christians, but not really Catholics. And
A lot of-
the Pope and the Vatican is a huge Catholic thing.
Yeah,
And they're baking Catholicism in Peru. So
yeah.
and I mean, whatever they can take is, I mean, we're like we're it's a big country in South America, but it's not as big as Brazil and others. But I mean, whatever that can happen is like put us in the map, you know. We'll be happy down there.
Yeah. No, that's
Shouts
cool,
out.
man. Shouts out to him. So going from the Pope to Povich, Jeremy, what's poppin'?
Oh yeah, recently Maury Povich, if you didn't know, he has his own little podcast. Recently he had his wife, Connie Chung. Who knew? Famous journalist Connie Chung is his wife. I didn't know that. So they was recently on a podcast, and Maury Povich I felt like almost lambasted her, came at her. She he wanted to know basically, why you fucking all these famous people? Right on the mic. And hold on, let me go ahead and play the little clip here to see what you're talking about.
I mean, Maury Povich's white rage.
It was a little bit, it almost turned into like, oh, is Maury Povich gonna be on his own show right now? Like, it was given a little bit Jerry Springer. If you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Maury Povich giving Jerry Springer. That's
I mean,
hilarious.
why are you messing around with all these stars? Well, who would say that to your wife? And Maury Povich, you're like 80. You know? So I'm always like, why does it matter what you guys fucking? You guys you're talking about like in the 70s where Richard Nixon's alive. Like, you guys are old.
And the 70s is crazy.
I mean,
No, I mean, whatever.
And you kind of messed around with stars.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you didn't?
you didn't?
No, I didn't mess around with
I ain't
stars.
fucking.
Yeah, I think you
Honey.
can name a few.
No, I'm not. No, I did not. I did not mess around with them. I knew them. You messed around with them.
And talk about, he looked visibly upset. He looks a little visibly upset. If you can see, we'll see. We're gonna dive.
I need context. I need context.
Now, Maury Povich is 86 years old. Yeah, I cannot believe it. His wife is Connie Chung. I didn't even know this either. Decorated journalist. Connie is 78. Let's go.
He was really enjoying his oats, you know.
So anyway, he became a huge star in Washington.
Maury, how long is your podcast?
As long as I feel like it.
Yo. As long as I fucking feel like it, woman. That's how long the podcast is. Is it 20 minutes? Is it 6 hours? Yo, you right here.
Okay, I'll get to the end.
Yeah.
She became a big star in Hollywood.
Hold on.
Okay.
You became a big star.
Go ahead.
Well,
Look.
no, I mean, whatever.
And you kind of messed around with stars.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't mess around with stars.
Yeah, I think you can name a few.
No, I'm not. No, I did not. I did not mess around with them. I knew them. You messed around with them.
You knew them. I just knew them. You was fucking. I just like, hey, you want to go get something to eat? You know what I'm saying? Cop a couple of drinks, talk about it. You was out here getting it.
Okay, shall I start talking?
No.
He set up my girl. No. He set up my girl.
Yeah, it is.
He set her
Say
up.
no more.
You know what my sister said about Warren Beatty?
Yes. He was
Every
the
woman who came to California had to go through him. It was like an immigration system.
That's crazy.
Oh, my Lord. Oh.
Pretty good line, huh? Lynn Povich. Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah.
He loved Lynn.
Yeah, it was Warren Beatty, who's right now 88 years old. Looked like he got married in 1992 when he was like 60. This brother, what he said, he was the immigration. He was the immigration line. My man was the Ellis Island of Hollywood back in the day. Damn, Connie Chung, you have not lived that one down for 50 years. All right, but let's get back up in it.
He loved women journalists.
Yeah. Not just you.
No.
All of them.
He loved them all.
Okay.
He loved them all.
And then you messed with an eagle. And we're not talking Philadelphia Eagles here.
When I went out with an eagle.
What do you mean, eagle?
The music group?
I went to his place.
Yeah.
And he said, I play in a band. I mean,
you didn't know who he was?
No. And I said, why don't you play? There was an upright piano there. And I said, why don't you play one of your songs?
Connie
and he
knew.
Started to play Hotel California.
Hotel California.
Connie.
I know that. Right.
And then I called you because you were living in Philadelphia at the time. And I said, hey, I went out with an eagle. And you thought I meant the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeez.
They were not exclusively dating.
Why? You don't think there was a Philadelphia Eagle in your future? No?
Yeah. You think there was an open relationship?
It was given open relationship because it's given like they're both on different career da-da-da-das. And the way she's like, I called you and told you I went out with the Philadelphia Eagle. I should be calling him and telling him.
To tell him that, yeah.
Yeah. It's given open relationship. That's why I'm like, I need context. He's saying it like, we decided to be open, but you was definitely fucking more people than I was.
Like you hate the game, can't hate the game. Connie out here.
Now you're trying to get clickbaits on shit, trying to have her on the phone. That's what she said. Hold on, how long is this? How long is this podcast?
Because you might not have enough time for my stories out here. Like it might take about a couple. You have to break this in parts.
Yeah,
not in L.A.
Okay.
What would they be doing in LA?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
But that was it. And we dated during those years, but it was not exclusive.
Okay. I see the vision.
They were dating. It was
this is black and white, so you know that shit had to be what? What is this? The 60s, nigga? They still had separate bathrooms.
Them niggas is probably 22 tops. Look how old they look.
Yeah, he looked
It's probably
good. God, he still
22.
kept his hair for the most part. Connie Chung
I'm
looks the
saying,
same. She
Connie
looks
Chung
she look
looking
good. I see why. I
That's
see
crazy.
why. I see why.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
It's good if everybody wants to figure out nobody was cheating on anybody.
But I mean, you wouldn't call it cheating because we weren't
I said
committed.
it wasn't
He
exclusive.
just said that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Come on.
But you couldn't
Right.
even
They
remember
set that
the
up.
first
That was
names,
quick.
let
All right,
alone
stop.
the last names of the women that you were with.
Stop,
I mean, you had to
Connie.
chew off your arm.
Oh, he don't
You know,
like
it's
it
the
when
old
she switched
coyote
it back.
issue.
Right? It's very
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
she
he don't
switched it
like the
back.
fact that she did the stars and he just got regulars. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
what does that even matter?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I never got that line. You keep.
Huh?
The only way you can get out of the grip of a coyote trap is to cut off your arm. And so when you suddenly find yourself, you don't know this line.
Well, I've heard you say it, but I've never really got it.
Because you wake up the next morning and your arm is under someone's head and you don't know how you got there. You have to chew off your arm.
Oh.
But why are you looking at me so quizzically?
Because
I don't understand
it
it.
doesn't make
You
sense.
still
I
don't
get
get
it.
I
it?
think it's a dumb story.
I get it. She's saying like if you're with somebody, right, and let's say you spend the night with them, and you know how you spend the night, and the girl's laying on your arm, and you're like, I'm trapped because if I pick up, if I try to get up, she's gonna wake up. So you're trying to leave, basically you're trying to leave and you chew off your own arm so that way you can leave the person you're with. But it's kind of roundabout.
Yeah.
Well,
An analogy.
think about it. Think about it.
You know, I'm not going to think about a lot of the things that come across the table with you.
Oh,
You know what, Maury? I don't think it's a good idea for us to do a program together.
Oh, we never attempt. Well, we
I
did.
know. Yeah, we did. But you know why?
Why? Because you talk too much.
No, because I don't want it to encroach on our personal relationship.
mm.
What personal relationship?
Oh, come on.
Well, look, quite frankly, I want to tell you, I don't care whether they hear it or not. You've been really shitty to me lately.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think with your post-book stress disorder, it's kind
Books
of
right there.
filtering down on me.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I
I accept your apology.
Okay. It's the first and the last apology you'll get from me.
Ooh.
Is this the complaint department? Can I complain about you?
Sure,
You've been very cranky.
I have.
Yes. Very cranky.
Didn't want to be.
But, well, it depends on
Maybe
how.
it's because you can't hear.
What? Oh,
All right,
boy.
we're going to play this game. They want this game.
I feel sexiest when
You or me?
you.
I feel sexiest on Sundays.
Never on Sunday.
Yeah, not in our house.
Oh,
It's always been. Everybody says, "Can we play golf on Sunday?" Nope. Sundays with Connie.
I'm not.
All right.
Interesting. Anyways,
You became a big star.
Go ahead.
Well-
they have an interesting relationship. That's just. It sounds like to me, like you said, they had an open relationship, and he didn't like the fact that Kanye was out here, smashing aces, and you was over here, picking out, 4s and 5s.
Yeah, he was very. It was more. You could tell he was just upset about something. He brought her on the show. He was like, "Gonna air your shit out."
Right, which was another thing. Why are you gonna air your stuff out like that in front of everybody? But I think when you're old, you're kind of like, I don't care, fuck anymore.
Yeah. No,
That man barely got 5 years left on this planet.
That was interesting. Honestly, I probably want to give the podcast a watch. that was a bit. I was already like, oh, okay. Now I'm just listening to old people bicker. talking
Yeah,
about
right.
feeling sexy on Sunday, which is, I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you, Maury Povich. I don't want to hear about you feeling sexy. Period. I want to hear about, you know, who's the father. That's what I want to know about. Who's the father? But moving on to some Diddy
Oh my God.
related issues. I don't know if you guys seen it, but Trump is talking about considering pardoning the diddler himself.
Oh, word.
So yeah, Trump wants to drop a forgiveness mixtape, and he wants Diddy on track 1 apparently. And then so 50 Cent is trying to block this.
Wow,
and
so
shit.
you were that much a hater?
I'm saying, I don't think 50 is a hater. I think he's just like, why would you do that, bro? This is a whole Rico case one. Also, I think this is Trump's thing where he's just like, I go and I pardon black people, and then he thinks we're all gonna be like, oh, Trump did something for us. You know, it started with like he did Lil Wayne, he did Kodak and shit. So, you know, people are like, oh yeah, he free Lil Wayne, free Kodak, da 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 da. And he just did NBA Youngboy.
Right.
But sometimes I'm like, bro, who's this really for? Like, should some of these people be free? Also, you fucking up the whole system in general. Not saying like black people shouldn't be pardoned or whatever, but like you're just doing this thinking like we're finna forget all the fucked up shit you just did in the last couple of months because you freed a random nigga I might listen to a mixtape of once in a while. Do we seem that dumb to you? Like, can you make it make
Some
sense?
people, some people ate it all up.
That's the problem. I'm like, oh yeah, he free NBA Youngboy. I'm like, the nigga that be killing niggas. You know, oh he free King Von, the nigga that be killing niggas.
I can tell you right now, I would have hated to be NBA Youngboy's English teacher. Oh
my God!
I bet he wouldn't sit down no way. Probably writes with a crayon and everything, with a fist. Oh my God.
So
Let's
yeah.
see.
So the key points are, you know, Trump floated this idea. 50 responded and said, "Hey, I'll talk to that nigga personally," which I love 50 because 50 is always about that shit. He don't give a fuck. He gonna put himself in any position. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to the case. There was one point where I think his old assistant or somebody was talking up, and they were talking about how Diddy wanted to take 50 on the shopping trip and everything. He was trying to get like 50 to go out with him and shit. And then 50 was like, nah. And then he was like, I want to kill that nigga. He was I want to hurt 50 Cent. Because that nigga was like, I'm good on that. I'm good on hanging out with that nigga. And then, so now as we're looking at it, we're like, damn, he does have a history of just giving random niggas pardons. I'm like, who are your top 3 celebrities you think are most likely for Trump to give a pardon to?
Most likely?
Yeah. Just a random pardon. You're like, oh yeah.
You know it's funny. I'm gonna hate to say it, but you should give a pardon to R. Kelly, bro. I think he did it. I think he did a little. I think he did some time, and
that's crazy.
And I would like to hear a new R. Kelly album. Not to hold you right there.
You can hear it from jail.
Did he drop one from jail yet?
He dropped that. He could. There you go. Jesus is like, don't let that nigga out. It's just like, keep that nigga.
I don't think it's a good like marketing strategy. Not even for the president to like release. I mean, if you're in jail, there's a reason for it, right?
There we go.
I don't know.
I mean, sometimes it's little shit. Like I think Lil Wayne's was like he got what? Somebody on his tour bus had a gun, and they're like, "We're gonna wrap you up on that." Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and Kodak, I'm gonna always say free Kodak because Kodak from Pompano. I'm from Pompano. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy is crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the court case and all the details of shit that's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where he tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car, beating these girls, SA allegations, grape, whatever you want to call it. Like, there's a bunch of crazy.
There's a bunch of allegations,
things.
but I'm gonna say this though: all those allegations, I still don't see Rico, my boy. Like, Rico
proves that he's using his things to finance this criminal organization.
How are you getting Rico, and then he's the only person on the chopping block?
Everybody's on it. They just gave everybody else like immunity. All his assistants and shit. They're proving that he used this organization to do shit, to go to Kid Cudi's car to blow it up, to go to this hotel and do this, to go here and do this. That's why they keep asking, like, oh, so when he traveled, what did he do? How many of these did he have? Oh, he had you do what? Oh, you did this and that? All right, you good to go. You good to go.
I'm like, if he getting Rico, you gotta put Trump on for Rico.
Okay, so that goes back to top 3 celebrities.
Like, you put him in jail for Rico.
This goes back to the top 3 celebrities I think are most likely to get a random Trump pardon. Number 1, Trump. I see him being like, I forgive myself. Suge Knight, he gonna be like, oh, y'all want Tupac back?
Nah, leave that nigga in jail. Leave that nigga. Yeah, kill him.
And then anybody that Detective Olivia Benson put away on Law and Order SVU. Because that bitch is always wrong for some reason. Bitch is always wrong. She's always on some, I got the details wrong, and he's been in jail for 10 years. Pardon all them niggas.
Right,
all them niggas go, bro.
For sure.
What about you, Jesus? Who you think he's gonna pardon?
El Chapo.
Oh my god.
I'm joking.
I don't know. I wouldn't pardon anybody. Like,
Jesus say, y'all fucking stay there. Y'all stay there. Oh, and Tory Lanez. Pardon Tory Lanez. Because he ain't shooting.
But he's in Canada though.
He's in California.
He's in California? I thought he was in Canada.
If he's in California, because the thing wasn't, I think that the main thing wasn't that he shot her, it was that he got caught with a gun and he's not a U.S. citizen. It's like, if Drake got caught with a gun, he wouldn't be going to jail because he shot somebody. He'd be going to jail because he's not a U.S. citizen and he had a firearm. If that makes any sense. Interesting. Moving on to some more, some techie news from the boy Young Germ, Young Black Tim Cook. What is this? Apple doesn't like number 9. What is that?
All right. So, if anybody doesn't know what WWDC is, it's a worldwide developer conference that Apple holds every year that lets you announce what's coming up in the next coming years, especially when it comes to software side of all their tech. If you notice, the Apple tends to skip a few numbers in their product line and in their software line. There's no iPhone 2, if you ever noticed that.
There's no iPhone 2.
There is no iPhone 2. It goes to iPhone.
Is there an iPhone
3? It goes. There's a 3. No, there is no 3. There's a 3GS, and that's it.
There's no iPhone 2.
There's no iPhone 2. There is no iPhone 9. Right.
The 9. Here's the thing. I understood there's an iPhone 2. There's an iPhone 2G.
There's no iPhone 2G.
Bro, I'm looking right at it.
Now that you mention, is there an iPhone 8?
Yes, there's an iPhone 8. But anyways,
the 9 made sense. Here's why I'm saying the 9 made sense. Because they were coming up on their 10th year anniversary, so I could see them skipping 9 and going right to 10. Like, they're like 10 years is perfect time to drop the 10. Even though they were on 8.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right?
Could say that.
Okay.
But now they're skipping and they're making everything more cohesive with their iOS. Now they're changing everything to match the year, kind of like a car. So the next iPhone or the next iOS, the software will be called iOS 26, along with Vision OS, Watch OS. They're basically putting all of it under the umbrella of year. So no more numbers. And people are speculating that their phones are going to be matching they're going to be matching that because we're already coming up to iPhone, what? 18? 17? All right, so what? iPhone 18? iPhone 18 Plus? iPhone 18 Plus Max.
Wait.
19.
When did the iPhone drop? When did the first one drop?
The first one dropped
2006?
It was like 2008.
First iPhone.
Let me see. First iPhone release. I can't believe I don't know this on top of my head.
2007. So that means
2007.
I think in 2027 they're gonna drop 20.
Yeah, that'll be the 20th anniversary.
It's probably not even gonna matter what number they're at. I think they're just gonna skip straight to 20, like iPhone 20. XX.
But then
X.
what happens with the next one?
What? 2000
iPhone 21? I mean,
yeah.
So we call it iPhone 21. Nah,
You think they're gonna do 20 and then go to 28 because the next year's 28?
21 sounds cool.
20, but I mean, I don't know, because the phone they might even because they even dropped the whole S moniker. They might bring that
they're giving
back.
us the air. They're giving us airs and shit. They're like, how do we take more out of their pockets? Let's make it thin and call it an air.
Oh yeah, because Galaxy did the same thing. They have their the slim model. I think what phones makers are doing now are they're gonna make a model. They're gonna make a flip model, a skinny model, a pro model, and a cut down or a budget model, and then they're just gonna go forward for that.
Okay, so you got the skinny models, the Air.
Mm-hmm.
We got the S,
the pro
which
model.
Is like the S would be the pro model.
Yeah, that'd be the pro model because there's no more.
Wouldn't
S
it be
now.
like
Yes.
It would be like double X Pro.
Double X Pro. Like, look at that. As a marketing, we all went to took marketing class. Imagine putting those characters on a billboard. Double X Pro. That looks ugly.
Yes. Because here's what you do. Apple, tune in. Tap in.
Right here.
Tim Cook, sit down.
Consulting.
So here's because Jesus said this one day, and I'm like, it does sound good. The Apple iPhone 21, right? And they start doing celebrity collabs, right? They bring 21 Savage back from London, back here to the US, and they do a collab phone with 21 Savage. You rings, you get a text, it goes 21, right? Boom. And so with the XX, the 20 version, they get Cause to do a celebrity version of it, because he be having the X over the eyes and shit like that, and they drop that. They do special releases. Niggas is going crazy. Hype beasts are going crazy. They're selling the phone for 20 bands resell. Easy. And then you kind of roll it in. You bring like, LeBron's done 20 years or something. Throw a LeBron version in there. Jordan's got 20 shoes. Throw 20 shoes in there, Britney Spears did this 20 years ago. Drop a Britney Spears version, and people start buying up the phones as they're doing a flip phone version, as they're doing a thin version. Niggas will eat it up. It'll be like the resurgence of personalities into these new age phones.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you got to give me a Soldier Boy, and then I want all the old
20 years. When they did drop Crank That? When did Crank That drop? Hold on.
Because if you give me a Soldier Boy collab,
Crank That was released in 2007. Crank That was released. Shit. So you tell me the same years they dropped that. They do a Cause version, they do a Soldier Boy. Everything that would drop in 2007 gets a version of their phone. Because the Soldier Boy version will have MySpace on it.
I would at least unlock all the ringtones. Anything from Soulja Boy, I should be able to use all the ringtones.
It just comes right on the phone. Remember that one time they dropped that horrible U2 album on your phone and you didn't want it? It was just taking up space in your shit. They do that.
Still do it.
yeah. Jesus is still bad about that.
First thing you hear when you open iTunes or any.
Are you mad that they did it, or are you mad that they actually picked U2?
Both.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Bro, because now they could give you free shit and put it on your phone, but this is what they decided to do. YouTube specifically, and then they're like, oh yeah, YouTube's album is going #1, and you're like, yeah, I try to stop it as soon as I start my iTunes. It starts playing, But yeah, that's my vision for Apple. If they do the XX, so they're gonna skip 19. Then do these celebrity collabs. Bring the Soldier Boy phone. I want the Soldier Boy phone to Crank That iPhone.
Crank that Soldier Boy phone. Get it now. Oh man, I would eat that up.
You would eat that up. Wait, when did Rick Ross drop? When did Rick Ross hustle it.
Oh, you want me to get a Port of Miami phone?
Oh my God, that's 2006. That's next year. Damn. Port of Miami phone go hard. Just think about it. Just think about it, Apple. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Free consulting right here.
That's what we got. That's what we do. So yeah, they can skip the 9. But you're saying all the OSs would be OS 26, OS 27.
Yeah, so all the OSs will be matching the year. So it'll be going from, year OS 26, 27, Watch OS, TV OS year. So for instance, Vision is technically on Vision Pro 2. So they're going from 2 to 26. So
here's why I like it. Cause all the like side shit actually gets annoying. Like over here is Monterey 18.3, but this one's running on OS 14.7 on your phone, but your Apple Watch is on, Series 12.12. Like it makes sense for them to just go with the numbers. Like it keeps it hella consistent.
Just keeping it synergized. So especially on the Mac, because Mac is on 15. You're on 15. Wow,
it's all confusing, right? With
15, it gets confusing. Like I have to go and look up like which one is this? When did it drop and shit like that. So it makes sense. It doesn't make enough sense that you're charging almost 2 bands for that iPhone 17, but try again.
It's because they're doing updates every other week, right? So they will definitely need to find a way to like differentiate the different versions, because they keep updating the iOS like every other week. It's
okay. I can see it. I can see like 26.
We might end up with like 26.1.
Yes.
Every month. 1.2, something like that. Yeah.
Every month. I say just put the date of whenever the new shit drops, right? 0.2 means it dropped in February. 0.212 means it dropped February 12th. Like it keeps you locked in. You're like, oh, when did this one drop? Do I have the latest one? It's
that makes sense,
right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you will think what month are we in, or we're March, or I got the latest version.
I got the latest version. I don't have to worry, right?
Yeah.
So all right, Jeremy. I see they hired you over there. Y'all doing a little bit. But from Apple to Elon, what's popping?
So Elon, your boy Elon out here geeking in the White House. No Trump, no Hunter Biden. So recently, Elon went on, had a press conference with. Yay, man! I like. No saying I like to party with Hunter Biden. Let's see what he up to. But recently, thanks to the hard work at Doge, he's done a lot of great work for the country and fired a whole bunch of people and done a whole great like job. Fired. Hey man, gotta fire somebody. Somebody had to fire.
Fox News right now.
Fox News hire me.
Job at fucking Doge, bro.
Yeah, great job. And he had a press conference with Donald Trump stating that he will be stepping away and doing an advisory role and no longer be spearheading Doge. But it looked like he was geeking at the press conference, because it is alleged that he's on 20 different drugs, ketamine, Adderall, shrooms.
Oh my God, he's on the Matthew Perry killer,
which is weird. This is weird. I'm like, oh, you don't smoke weed, but you do all the other drugs. All right,
he's on the Matthew Perry killer, bro.
Yeah, he's on that one. He got the Michael Jackson doctor.
Hopefully it works.
Right. Oh my God. So here's a little clip.
Hopefully it works. Oh my God, bro. White people.
It looks like he's on something, or I don't know. Have a look.
Well, it's a very sad case. It's a case we win. We can't lose.
Oh, he's on something.
Because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. But I don't think
anyone's
been
right.
acting very.
I know that look.
I think Colombia wants to get to the bottom of the problem.
I know
it. And there are other institutions too. They're acting, but Harvard's trying to be a big shot. And all that happens is every 3 days we find another 100.
I know that look when you're rolling and you're not. I know that look. Like I just know
we're not going to make
what
any
it looks
grants
like
that. But I don't think Harvard's been acting very nicely. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've actually.
Oh my God.
I know what it's
What
like,
does-
guys.
What does his shirt says?
I think
The
it says good.
Godfather?
Yeah, the Godfather shirt. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I
no,
think it's
it's
the Doge Father.
It's the Doge Father.
This
Oh.
nigga makes his own gear and wear it.
what
That
a
nigga looks
jackass.
like one of them niggas you work with at Ruskin at one of those restaurants, and he's in the kitchen in the back trying to act like he's not geeked up during
He's
a Friday night
geeked
show,
up.
bro.
He's geeked up, man. He's rolling on that ketamine, that speedball, up, down, side to side, boy. I gotta see it one more time, cause
Please.
you can't tell me you're not like, hey, bro. I'd be like, hey, man, you good? Like, hey, man, like your head's down. Like at this point, you're in the fucking White House. Like the cameras are on you.
Okay,
You got
I'm glad
you
you
got the
said
press
that.
conference. You're like, yo, what? Like, this is what you're gonna look like? This is what
I'm
you
glad
gonna...
you said that. I'm glad you said that, bro. Because remember all that shit they gave Zelensky and shit? They were like, oh, you come in here, you're not even wearing a suit, you wearing this, da-da-da-da, this and that. And honestly, look at this nigga, bro.
Look at him geeked up, bro.
Look at him, bro. He's not even trying to hide it. I mean, he's trying.
I mean, no, what he's looking like is he's trying to look normal so hard.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like so bad.
Right.
Yeah, but at this point, that's Elon Musk normal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
yeah, this
yeah.
is baseline.
So, yeah.
This is what
Yeah.
Grimes was dealing with, bro.
Like that.
Oh no. I could not. Oh, I could not.
But I don't think Harvard's been acting
Look at that
very
roll.
nicely. I think Columbia
Oh.
wants to get to the bottom of the
So
problem.
done with
They've
this. Oh
acted
shit, I got
very
look
well.
normal.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what that boy was on, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Oh
Like,
my
oh, shit.
god. Oh my god.
Oh, that's that man telling everybody you're fired.
Wants to get to
This
the
guy.
bottom
Oh
of the
shit.
problem.
Oh shit.
They've
Okay.
acted
Yeah, I'm
very
here.
well. And there are other institutions too. They're
I'm here, I'm
acting,
here.
but Harvard's
I'm
trying
here.
to be
Yeah, I'm focused. I'm
a
locked
big
in.
shot.
I'm
And
locked in.
all
Yeah.
that
Is he
happens
still
is
talking
like-
about this?
Right, bro. Right, bro. Right. And which
Right,
what also
bruh.
makes it weird. If you look at his eye, you're like, what the fuck is what the fuck is
He
up
got
with
a
his
black
face,
eye
man?
or some
Like,
shit, bro.
right,
He got into a
right,
fight or
right.
something.
So he alleges that. Hold on, let me share this little clip. That
I wouldn't even have made a comment. Don't even.
well,
talk to my PR person.
unfortunately, he's in front. Well, he's in front of some so-called journalists, and they actually asked him a good question, like, "Hey, bro, what the fuck? You got a black eye? You're a grown ass man."
Hey, what you on, bro?
like, what
Hey, can you hook me up with your plug number?
yeah, bro, yo. Pass him his phone real quick. Yo, what'd you
Yeah,
get stuff from?
yeah.
Meet me at the Oval Office in the back. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask quickly, Mr. Musk, what is your eye okay? What happened to your eye? I noticed there's a bruise there.
Well, it wasn't. I wasn't anywhere near France, so.
Still know what
But
What does that mean?
See, I didn't know what that meant.
I didn't notice.
Thank you.
First Lady of France.
getting slapped.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, no, I was just forcing around with little X, and I said, "Go ahead, punch me in the face," and he did. Turns out, even a 5-year-old punching you in the face actually does.
That was X that did it? X could do it. If you knew X, you
I
could
saw his
do
mom right now. But I didn't really feel much at the time, and then I guess it bruises up. But I just forced around with the
it.
kids.
I didn't
basically.
notice it actually.
Shut the fuck up. Yo, 5-year-old
X-
son decked you? That's what happened?
X cool. I like it.
Yeah, X is that nigga. But
Yeah.
I hate seeing Elon Musk interact with Donald Trump. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know why Siri jumped on real quick. That shit's recording like a motherfucker. They're about to send this to the White House. Hey, I don't like
Donald Trump
watching.
and Elon.
I don't like watching them niggas interact. It's like weird white people pretending to be friends. He said, "Is that what?" Also, why you looking back and up at that nigga like he's your 3rd grade school teacher correcting your spelling test or whatever? Is that what happened? I didn't even notice it, bro. Bruh.
You guys don't
You ain't
hang
look at
out,
this nigga's face? That's what I'm saying. You don't see that nigga? And you didn't know the story? You didn't know the story?
Like, hey, yo, bro, you got this big ass bruise in your eye. What's going on?
Bruh, it's the first thing we see. We hop on the car. We be like, oh shit, Hazel, you got a haircut, nigga. Like, what's that? Oh shit, hey Jeremy, you did this, and that, nigga. You got the beard trim going on. You didn't see your nigga walking around with a big ass black eye before the conference, and you know they were probably gonna ask about it.
Right, no makeup. Hey man, we're gonna go to makeup, put some makeup on there, so don't ask you.
Please, let's get. Hey, who did that, bro? Who did that? Your baby mama got to you, dog. One of them Tesla motherfuckers hit you in the eye. Oh, it was your little kid. All right, cool, whatever.
What happened was he was talking to his boss, and his bosses was like, "Yo, let me shut the fuck up, man. Fucking up the money. Hey,
that's
shut
the
up."
Board of Tesla. That's
the board was out here.
Ass,
you got hit with the cane, like
you know what?
Sup? Got hit in the cane by Warren Buffett.
He didn't get Luigi Mangione.
Oh, right? That's what they threatened him with. Say, you think that Luigi thing was a setup? Yes, it was. We set it up for you. You can be next. You can get Mario'd real quick.
You know, one good time, bro. That was horribly awkward, bro. Anytime I see them interact, whether they're selling cars on the lawn or whatever the fuck they're doing, it's always weird. It's always it makes me feel so uncomfortable watching them.
Yeah, it just was like y'all look like Palpatine and Darth Vader.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, bro. And I'm not sure which one's supposed to be Palpatine either.
Right? Because
I'm not sure which one's supposed to be it. Like, what's the greater evil here?
Imagine Palpatine rolling. That was what it's like. Oh my
god,
that's what it would look like.
You know what it probably was? It's probably one of them Tesla robots that just.
Oh shit! No, it was a Tesla robot that fought back. I was like, yo.
Bro, because I've been seeing more and more shit about them niggas becoming sentient and just overriding the program. They're like, oh, you wanted me to turn it off? No, I'm not going to turn it off. Go sell a car. Like, you know, real quick.
Yeah, if I get pimp slapped by a robot, I'm turning that shit into a toaster. Real quick.
If I can, I think I got to go iRobot on that at that point. You know what I'm saying? I got to be real.
He's picking out the Uzi.
I gotta just find a jug of water and just, cause I'm like, nigga, you forgot you all wires and shit.
All right. Put a magnet on the forehead.
Yeah.
Shut up. Put this magnet right there.
Yeah. You gonna fry the CPU, bro. You gonna fry the GPU. That nigga collapse in front of him. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna just buy a new one. Oh my god. All right. Now moving on to some more lighthearted stuff. I mean, that was pretty lighthearted because this presidency has been crazy.
Oh, before I wanted to mention something real quick. If you didn't notice, your boy Josh Allen and Haley Stanfield got married. I'm sorry for your boy Spider-Man out there, but yeah, she got married recently.
I mean, aren't there Trumpies or MAGA people anyway?
I don't know. But I don't know. I just wanted to tell Shamik Moore, hey man, it's over if you didn't know.
It's been over.
I don't know if you knew. He might not
actually
know.
It never started.
Oh, okay.
It never started. It's like you put it in the microwave and you walked away before you hit start. It never started. It's sitting in there. It's cold. It's cold, bro. Shouts out to them on their marriage. You know, that's cute. That's nice. She got the bag. He got the bag. Shamik, you was never in the bag. So
nah, you fumbling yours.
You fumbled it. You fumbled. I don't know what other bags you had, but the way it came out, you're officially the celebrity. Where's my hug at, nigga?
No, not that guy.
He's the celebrity. It shows, like, when people go, oh yeah, money don't unlame you. That's the one person like you go to automatically. That and DJ Academics.
Oh, ugh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that never changes.
But let's get into some news that's gonna have Jeremy bricked up.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Okay, so this crossed my Instagram feed the other day, and it got me thinking on weird promotions that brands could have done in the past. So that's actually my point of this, of showing you guys this. But I don't know if you've seen this. But there's this promo.
Yep.
From this soap brand, Dr. Squatch, that's actually, well, it's not selling, but it's giving away Sydney Sweeney's Badwater soap bricks. And it's funny because this... you already have it, I'm sure.
I already brought 17 cases for Jeremy for the rest of his life. This is a big birthday present for him.
Yeah, it's a promo, like they're gonna make 100 of them and do this giveaway in which you can enter by paying $8. But the funny thing about it, what I find the most funny about this is that this promo came out because Sydney Sweeney's been the face of Dr. Squatch for a while now, and every time she will appear on like spots or reels or whatever they will do, there will be a lot of people saying, "Can I just get her bathwater? Can I just get her bathwater? I'll buy her bathwater." And they finally did it. So this is a promo targeting the those kind of people. But yeah, I wanted to bring this up and see what you guys think, or if you remember any other weird promos.
I've definitely seen this before. Not this, because I seen something the other day. It was like Sydney Sweeney is like officially single, and I sent it straight to Jeremy because that nigga loves that bitch down bad. So this plus that nigga's having a great week right now. I'm gonna call him Mr. Sweeney for the rest of the show. Mr. Sweeney is having a great.
Let's not do all that now.
That could be
a great week.
That could be a new alter ego.
Yeah, that's his alter ego.
The third one, he could be like Black Tim Cook, Blacktail, and Mr.
Sweeney, like for real. But I've definitely seen promos in the past of like this one. I'm like, she could make money off of this, like money. People
doesn't even need to be
their bathwater. Yeah, exactly. Like who's gonna know really, right? But I've seen promos of people just like, oh, you can buy this like 8-ounce little thing of my bathwater. She don't actually need them for this. They need more. They need her more. Because if she took this and just did her own website, Jeremy be on there right now ordering it by the cases,
by the brick.
You know, what I'm saying?
By the brick. This might be the closest you could have of Sydney Sweeney having a no F.
Well, because you got to think about this too. Doesn't Gwyneth Paltrow has goop? She dropped a candle that's supposed to smell like her vagina, or something like that, right?
I don't want Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, because you don't want Gwyneth Paltrow. But now you tell me if Sydney Sweeney dropped these, you wouldn't just be buying them up. That's crazy. Niggas are buying that shit up, bro.
Check out the ingredients.
Fair enough.
Check out the ingredients. It's bathwater, one of nature's finest. How do you say this? Aphrodisiacs.
Yeah,
aphrodisiacs.
Yeah.
And
sand, shea butter,
and there she is.
It's probably gonna smell like watered down shea butter.
That's the water you'll get. Well, no.
You ordering it, Jeremy?
Soap form.
Unfortunately, it's not until June 6th where you can start.
So you already know all the details. That's what we're hearing.
Yep, already saved the website and your favorites.
I'm well aware of the stipulations of this program, and I'll be keeping an eye on it.
Okay.
And this is definitely formulated for men.
Do you think this is gonna hit like the resale market? You think people are gonna be getting it and then selling it for an upcharge?
You'll definitely find it in eBay.
You at least be able to double whatever you get from me. Somebody will
16. I think realistically, I was gonna say $50, $50-$60 people selling it per bar. I don't see it going over 100, although there are only 100, right? Like only 100 dropping.
100.
50-60 is where I'm putting the price range. We'll revisit when it gets closer and see if we were right. Because if it starts going $200-$300 a pop, that'd be crazy. Because what are you guys doing?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Because if you use it, it's going away. Because I'm just going to use it. I'm not reselling mine. I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny. It's funny that they put smell like morning wood.
That's what you're finna get.
They're so funny. Like,
now the question is, which soap collab would you like to endorse? Because if you could put somebody
Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek.
Fair enough.
Salma Hayek. Selma Hayek.
Selma Hayek. Yes. Selma Hayek. Okay. What about you, Jesus?
If I were to get a bathwater from
Antonio Banderas?
This nigga's an idiot.
I don't know. I have to think about it. I have a few options.
Okay, I'd say Maya. I'd like to see Maya's bathwater.
The singer Maya?
Yeah, the singer Maya.
Okay. Okay. Have you guys heard of Salma Hayek?
I'll get Salma Hayek.
I definitely would have to sample some of that.
Fine. Yeah.
Salma Hayek
gonna sample some of that.
So fine. Like fine wine. Salma Hayek definitely would. You know, I would buy one. Go ahead. Who?
Oh, Ana de Armas. Do you know her?
Okay.
Who?
I would definitely, you know, I'd get a like a little spray on. a little spray on. Yeah. She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
She's fine.
My only thing is she's dating that dude. He's like the prince of somewhere. Like his dad is like supposed to be corrupt or whatever. People was up in the uproar.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see who she's dating.
That I didn't know.
How do you spell her name again?
Armas.
Dating.
Armas.
Yeah, she's dating a dictator's son.
What?
Yeah, she's in a relationship with Manuel Andio something. He's the stepson of the Cuban president.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Thought she got out of there.
Nah, apparently they're dating. So she came under fire for that. And that's why I was like, oh, that's kind of weird that you'd be dating him. Are you one of those like I'm Spanish people where you're like, oh, that has nothing to do with me. But that's a great call. That's a great one. I'm trying to think who else might be on that list, but this is a good way to start off. This is a fabulous way to start off.
But yeah, that could be like the next Patreon. Like who celebrity do you want your bad weather from?
Right.
You know, like pay good money for it.
But I won't just pay for bath water. Like I'm not just I need the soap. I need like a cologne. Like oh, you smell like Salma Hayek. You been wearing a Salma Hayek? Yeah, I'm wearing the Hayek. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is escalating too much.
Yeah. You got that shampoo, you know, like I can't just do like a little, oh yeah, I got the little bath water, because that could be tap water. It's Florida tap water sitting there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, moving on to some more news from the web this week. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This was an interesting-ish story that came across my feed, and it reminded me so much of Final Destination. So here's what's happening. I'm gonna set it up for you guys. So this flight, you're on a flight, right? Your flight gets delayed. And all of a sudden, this little girl, while on your delayed flight, you're on the tarmac waiting to take off. And I think they're going from Atlanta to Orlando, right? Mm-hmm. And it gets delayed, and they're telling you, oh, we're waiting to take off, And this little girl decides now is the best time for me to get on the intercom and start singing the entire Moana soundtrack over the intercom.
Oh, I saw that.
No music, no backing acapella, just raw audacity, acapella, just letting it drop, right? So as I'm watching these videos, bro, they look like live hostage videos. Like, I was really worried. I have to share some of these with you guys just because I was truly worried for some of these people. You gotta tell me what you think. I got a couple for you.
People were in pain, yeah.
Days behind me. One day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know.
Like, hold on. I got more. Hold on. I got more to show you guys. Because you gotta imagine.
The torture.
It's a 2-hour delay from what I heard. A 2-hour
So you're
delay.
sitting on that plane for 2 hours?
They do the thing. You know when the intercom comes on and your headphones don't work?
Yeah.
Because they're talking over it. So you can't even just watch a movie.
But they're sitting on the plane delayed for 2 hours?
Yes.
Like every post that place I know where I can love the one I love. The line where the shiny sea calls
Here's my thing. When they look at each other, you know they're like, what the fuck?
Every trail I
They're
tread,
miserable.
every path I make,
Like just
every road leads
straight.
back to the place I know where I can love the one I
Like,
love.
there's so many videos, bro, and nobody looks happy about this situation that they're currently in. Because it's 2-hour delay. You know the AC, like it's not blowing like it's supposed to blow when you're in the air.
Yeah,
right?
so it's not cold.
It's not cold. You're sitting there, you're cramped, whether you're in the aisle, you're whatever. And this is literally happening. This girl's just blowing. And she's not one song, it's the whole soundtrack. She just keeps going.
Oh no.
You is this not terrorism? Does this not count? Is this not criminal? I honestly,
in a usual
They didn't need to do that.
I think like that's the craziest thing. Cause I'm like,
hey, Delta gonna need me to give me our refund.
Big ass refund. Plus, y'all gotta pay for my therapy sessions because I'm gonna have to go. Cause y'all really just first of all, who's the flight attendant who let this girl on there?
Right.
Where the parents are the ones that were like, yeah, our daughter sings. Can she get up there and sing for everybody?
No, sit her ass down. Sit her ass down and watch this iPad. Like this is that one time you can be an iPad kid. Sit your ass down.
Because honestly, it would have been better to just sit in silence for the 2 hours. 2 hours, bro. And it's 45 minutes of this girl singing.
Ugh.
45 minutes of this girl. I'm just sitting on the tarmac. So first, I think the parents should go on the no-fly list. Automatically. Put them on the no-fly list for the rest of their life. America, international, whatever. The whole flight crew also, pilot, flight attendant, everybody should be charged with a felony.
Right.
I think. Because y'all let it go on. Y'all let it go on. If it was just like a little verse, we got somebody here, she just want to sing a little verse for you guys. 5 seconds, cool. 45 minutes, you guys are audible terrorists, right? Also, Delta should be charged and liable for a lawsuit for kidnapping and reckless endangerment.
Yes. And you need to call CPS.
You know? But I do have a good question. If you were on that plane and they were like, yo, Jeremy, can you hop on and, do something to like keep everybody calm and lively it up? What are you doing? What songs are you saying? You singing a song?
I know what I would do.
I want to hear what Jesus. I want to see what Jesus would do.
I know what I would do. I wouldn't sing any songs. I would bring out the alcohol because I know they have it in there.
Oh wow!
See, Jesus know what the fuck is up. Hey, they call him Jesus for a reason. He said, "Put up your water. I'm finna turn it to wine. I'm finna turn it into wine." Yo, I love this.
But they do have it in there. I know they sell it or something. But if it's 2 hours, they're gonna have it in there. I don't know, like free alcohol or something.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That makes perfect sense.
Everybody will be happy. Yeah.
I like that a lot. I like that. I think that's automatically making me feel better. I think I would have actually took her performance a little bit better if I was on alcohol. Yeah. If I had a little drink in me. Every step I go, Bro, I would have been anywhere.
I would have been in it too. But the whole Moana soundtrack. Come on now. Yeah. This inferior Lilo and Stitch soundtrack. You should at least done the Lilo and Stitch if you want to do Hawaiian or Pacific Islander.
Jeremy, what are you singing though? What are you singing though? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm
Make
singing
the situation.
Church Hymn 316, Our Father.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
Oh my God.
I guess if I had to sing a song, I could do Kanye West. Can't Tell Me Nothing. I could rap the whole thing. Wait till I get my money. But you're only gonna get that one song, and that's it. I ain't doing the whole graduation.
I'm not gonna hold you. That would be great. I think I would mix both of y'all suggestions. I I start passing on the alcohol, but I'm doing like a whole DJ mix off the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's mix the tracks. Let's get it going. Cause I'm not gonna be singing, but we got 2 hours, so we're just gonna keep the jams flowing. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing no Sweet Caroline, but we might do a karaoke joint here and there. Sweet Caroline. Bye, bye. I be feeling like I'm caught in the middle of a lynching when that shit's going on.
All right, this is not my crowd.
Like, you just gotta watch like somebody get hanged and everybody's ba ba ba. And you're just there like, white people love this shit. White people love this shit.
To death.
But I'm definitely playing a DJ set or some shit. We're gonna mix some tracks out. We're finna Soldier Boy. Yeah, something you can do in your seat because you don't have too much room. You can't be up in the aisles.
All right. And you don't want to get sweaty.
Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock. Some shoulder work, some snap music, something in there.
Damn, snap.
I love that.
Good era.
Good, fabulous era. And then one more thing kind of to get into as we're talking about, some viral stuff going on, which we kind of talked about this. We touched on it a few weeks ago when the official image came out, but now we have the new opening credit sequence, and I just want to review it, see what your thoughts were, see if anything stood out in particular to you guys. And that's, of course, The King of the Hill, season 14, opening credits. Let me know if you guys are seeing my screen.
Yep.
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 Keep it a bucket chip. That made me so happy. That made me so happy.
Does it got some vibes.
Did it not make you happy?
Yeah, it was good. I like how they had John Redcorn picking up Dale's wife. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I like how they had the black guy replace Hank. I guess he must have moved out for a little bit and Airbnb the place. Bobby obviously gets a shuttle, goes off to college or whatever.
So what I'm hearing is, if we're looking at this, one, Lady Bird is gone, which is sad as fuck.
That dog is fucking ancient.
Jeremy hates
that dog was old. That dog was old when the show was new.
Jeremy hates dogs, but it's this them moving away. Apparently, they moved to the Middle East or some shit like that, or not the Middle East, East Asia or some shit like that. They move away essentially. I don't know why. I'm wondering who got a job. Yeah, they leave. They move out of the country. And you got teenage Bobby. You got Peggy and them. I'm wondering who got a job out there that they would have to move away. I'm guessing Hank.
He works with Mr. Hunt or something.
Strickland, Mr. Strickland and Propane or whatever. So you have, the shuttle comes type vibe, which is so sad. Teenage Bobby, and they said his girlfriend. Oh, look at them. Oh, Joseph looks so sad too. He about to lose his homeboy. Dang. You got, fucking Bill's crying. Them niggas go their own separate ways. Then you have the black guy moving, like Jeremy says. Shit gets sad. Then you see this nigga coughing over here, and literally in the next scene, they all have masks on, and they're separated. So that nigga was the first nigga to catch COVID. That nigga was patient zero, which makes sense. That shit tracks.
And I like how that's Dale, right, with the hat, and he's wearing his mask on his chin.
Yeah, he's obviously.
That's so fucking Dale coded, bro. That's Black Dale. That's Jeremy. That's how Jeremy was all COVID, bro. 100%.
No.
Oh my god.
At least I was staying away from people.
Fucking. What else do we have going on? Oh, Dale runs for fucking mayor.
Oh yeah.
Which, that's quite interesting.
That would make sense.
At this point too, I'm like, are they not all hanging out as much? Because it's just homeboy just kind of chilling out in the backyard, which is kind of sad if you think about it. This light post goes away, and then I guess some niggas end up coming back and moving into the house. But by then, the boys are not hanging out anymore, which is kind of sad. It's kind of empty for a little bit. It's just him hanging out. Dang, that's kind of sad. Now that I've noticed it, it's just him.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's kind of sad. So maybe they're not all hanging out. Maybe some more people they went on and got their other things going, their lives pop in. But that's pretty sad. But
that's cool overall. That looks cool.
I like to see the evolution of the characters. That's gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be nice as fuck. I think just hearing the theme song and seeing new visuals to it made me quite happy because I was like, oh shit, it's really coming. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm excited to see. And they had Good Hank in there, so that means Good Hank and whatever her name is. So Cotton's dead, which Cotton was gonna die. He was old as fuck anyways.
Oh. His dad?
Yeah. You forgot, like, Good Hank was his brother. They called that nigga Good Hank. All right. And then my hot take for the week. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I realized, here's my hot take. If you're using an airport bathroom and your pants touch the floor, you're a fucking criminal. And you should be brought up on charges. You should at least get like misdemeanor charges pressed against you. Because why are your fucking pants on the floor, bro? Why are your pants on the floor? Yeah.
Who do you mean on the floor? Is it like by your ankles, like you're taking the shit?
Nah, by your ankles on the floor. Because we were talking, and I told her about this situation, and we realized this happens more often than people think. Some people use the bathroom, the public restrooms, and they take off their pants or whatever, and they let the pants they hit the ground and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's probably one of the dirtiest bathrooms in the entire world is an airport bathroom. Not saying that, airport attendants, whatever, people don't clean them. I'm just saying, bro, there's so many footsteps and body fluids from all over the world that's hitting it. And you just let your pants hit it and you're going to go sit next to me and shit. You're the type of nigga that don't wash your hands when you leave, bro. That's crazy that you would do that. That's criminal. That's criminal. You have to go to jail. I have to report you. I have to.
Yeah.
It's not snitching if I'm just trying to save lives out here.
Good question. Why would you have your pants off in the airport bathroom?
I've seen it happen once or twice. I've seen it happen once or twice where you're in the stall and next to you, you just see the person's, their feet are sprawled out. The pants are definitely on the ground. Like on the ground.
Like
what's
next
going
to
on
his
with
legs.
you? Why? What's going on with you?
I agree. That's crazy.
I would think something's wrong with him too. Yes.
Because imagine you see this person's shoe pants combination come sit next to you on the plane. I don't want to share armrests with you.
Don't touch me.
Don't hand me the water that the flight attendants try to hand me. Let me grab it for you, bitch. I will kill you.
And he grabs it by the rim of the cup.
With his finger like touching the tip of the water. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, it's turbulence. Oh, here you go. Yeah. I'm yelling bomb. I'm yelling bomb. We're stopping the flight right now, bro.
We're canceling this flight.
We can't do it. We can't do it. But yeah, that's my hot take is if you do that, you honestly should never be allowed to fly. You should be able to take like maybe a Greyhound bus to wherever you're going.
You want to take days.
That's yeah. That's it because you're basically a criminal in my eyes, and I can't be associated with. You're not even a cool criminal. You're not even like, oh yeah, I scammed. I ran up 3 bands and I started Steve Madden or some shit like that. No, you're just disgusting as fuck, and you probably didn't wash your hands. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the OTD podcast. Of course, we got Black Tim Cook, aka Black Dell, aka Mr. Sweeney.
Mr. Sweeney.
Yeah, Mr. Sweeney. Yep. We got Young Jesusito, aka Let Me Rest for 3 days and then I'll rise again, aka Mr. Water into Wine, aka I used to be a carpenter, aka, you know what I'm saying? AKA fuck Google, Vivo, or whatever it's called. AI is not taking our jobs, you know.
Hell no.
You know, and then you got your boy PS Angel Baby in the building. And once again, shout out to King Lola. She couldn't be here. She had a big weekend, like we said. Oh, and yesterday was her birthday. So once again, double shouts out. And happy birthday, King Lola.
Happy birthday, yeah.
We can't wait to have you back.
Happy birthday to you.
And
you gotta bring the balloons out.
Yeah, you gotta bring the balloons out. Happy birthday, King Lola. Bring the balloons out, Jeremy.
Yeah,
bring the balloons out.
The balloons.
Bring the balloons.
Hold on. Let's get those balloons. 1, 2, 3. Whee!
Yeah, happy birthday, King Lola.
Yeah. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. You know what I'm saying?
That feels like
oh my god. Not the fireworks.
You know what it feels like? It feels like when you're in your office and they do a little like cupcake and everybody signs the card and they give it to you.
You just got the card now.
That's exactly what it feels like. Yeah. But yeah, guys, tune in every Thursday sometimes. New episodes. Follow us everywhere. OTD Pod for the win. What the fuck? This nigga got a rainbow on it. That's just gonna piss Lola off when she sees it. All right, guys. Tune in later. See you whatever. Peace.